making bubbles. And so they're still going up here. So which one has hydrogen and which one has oxygen? Which one does this have?
Hydrogen.
Now why do you think that one has hydrogen?
Is it hydrogen? Mixture.
Well, how do we know that's hydrogen instead of oxygen?
There's less oxygen.
There's less oxygen, right? Because there's 2 hydrogens for every 1 oxygen. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this, let's see, let's try, if this were oxygen, well, let's just try the hydrogen. What's going to happen if I put hydrogen into a test tube? Now I have to invert this because the hydrogen rises. The gas is less dense than air around here. And if I open the stopcock here, open this, and let's see, put that over there, I would be releasing hydrogen into the test tube. This is why it's inverted, so it can hold on to that. Now what would happen if I ignite this? There's some Grover Cleveland memorial matches, yes? Grover Cleveland? Yeah, okay. I also have some Harry Truman. I also have Bill Clinton matches, can you believe that? Yeah. Anyway, I don't know if we want to make a political statement here, but anyway, Grover Cleveland, it's not a big deal. Okay, so I'm gonna have this in here, and somebody's going to. Are you standing back already?
Oh no,
it's gonna. Okay, what's going to happen if we ignite the hydrogen in the presence of oxygen, which is in the atmosphere? Will it ignite?
Yes.
Yes. What will happen?
Little flames.
A little flame? A little bit more than that.
Okay.
It'll kind of have a miniature explosion. Now, fortunately, it's so miniature that I don't have the goggles and everything. Gee, we have 9 teams and 3 people. Wow. Okay. So, yeah, you can take a video of that. So who wants to hold the match after I do this? First, I'm going to put it in here. This one is oxygen. I don't have to really demonstrate that. With oxygen, the flame would burn a little brighter. Okay, let's see. Whoa, there it goes. Okay, this is now filled with oxygen. Somebody ignite this. Oh, I guess it's you. Let's make sure it stays in there.
If I go to you, you go to me.
I'll go to you. Such a shock. Okay, what do you see in there? There's a little condensation, a little bit.
Yeah, the top.
The top and everything? Okay. So what happened was, well, it smells like sulfur, like a match, but anyway, that's it. So all of this burned up and ignited with the oxygen. Once it went up to the top, the oxygen was able to migrate up there. It made that little noise, which came from the energy, so it released energy overall when it did that, and it left a little water behind. Not very much, but this water actually came, the hydrogen came from here, and the oxygen came from the atmosphere, so I did a chemical reaction to do that. He believes me. Yes. So that's what happens with that. So the hydrogen went here, and I did an electrolysis on the water, so I split it apart into hydrogen and oxygen. And then what did I do? I synthesized water from the hydrogen and oxygen in the air. So then I put them together. In other words, I did a reverse reaction. I went forward, pulled them apart, and I went backward, put them together. So it can be done. Okay, so that's the electrolysis of water I've been talking a lot about, and now it happened. Okay, any questions about that? Yeah.
How did you actually split them apart?
Okay, what happened was something I'll show, yes, the sulfur, show in more detail later on is, first of all, the electrons are coming through here, so it had something to do with the electrons, and this is pushing electrons into something. Whenever electrons are moving, what kind of a